Hey guys, this is Dr. Alchemist, M.F.A, the Neo Scholar. I have a Master's of Fine Arts in Fashion Design, and why are you watching this? Because I got the muscles and the credentials. Let's go. It's been a minute, man. Do you like the new set? Do you like the new vibe? I feel just really locked in. I'm so happy right now just to be back. And right now, this channel is looking a little chaotic, a little mystique, a little transfiguration because you see a little low, you see a little new, you see a little old, you see a little new, a little schmook, a little pancake. And wait, what? The audio. The audio is crispy. So we're really locked into this new set. Shout out to the council credentials. And also shout out. Why is my set change? That ain't yellow. Look at that. The set is just doing what it wants. So let's fix that. Okay, cool. Yellow enough for me. It's reading. It's reading light on the camera. I want it to be more deeper. Let's see. Boom. I guess you should work with the primary colors. Okay, cool. All right, cool. We're back. We're back. Hey guys. Okay. So I wanted to make sure the set was cool. I'm back. Let's make sure the set is cool. So right now, I am doing my favorite thing to do is talking about design. And why not do some Pokemon documentaries? What I'm noticing, this Nat Geo or Nat Geographics are like coming down like hotcakes. So I thought this was a niche thing, but apparently I can just type in Pokemon National Geographics and so much is being created through AI, which what we hate. All right, so let's get to recording. Are you recording? Are we? Yep. Boom. And recording. All right, so I'm gonna just read it, so we know what's going on. I have not watched this video, so you're getting live, raw, uncut BT. Yeah. Wow. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I look amazing, and the set is like really elevated. So, okay, I'm happy. So, real life Pokemon NatGeo Shiny Magikarp, and what way to come back on Memorial Day weekend than Shiny Magikarp? Okay, period. I love the 150 Kanto starters. Sorry, the 150 Kanto Pokemon and the Kanto starters are my favorite Pokemon of time. I'm currently playing Pokemon Champions. Your boy is in Master Ball tier, and hopefully by the end of the year, I can make top 300. So pray for me. And I can't wait to start filming that content. But what are we here for today is design. So let's read. The rise of power from Golden Magikarp to Crimson Gyarados. Beneath the surface of a quiet mountain lake, a legend begins. The cinematic short follows the unlikely journey of a rare golden Magikarp, mocked, hunted, dismissed, as it defies nature's odds to transform into the unstoppable Crimson Gyarados. I know this is AI just by these. No one types with this. Yeah, no one does that. But I enjoy the story. Told through. Oh, this is also tells. This is very AI. So this is all AI. Anyway, let's get into the video. Sorry here, full screen, and turn the volume up, and let's go. Mountain lake. Something extraordinary is about to unfold. In the crystalline waters of a remote mountain lake, something extraordinary. Opening shot. Just like a lot of these AI videos, I'm noticing either they're using like stock footage and then we're going to the 3D world, but I think it's interesting. It's a beautiful shot. Now looking at these places, if we're trying to do realism, Pokemon Geographics, I wish there was like a title card right here. And like, where are we? Are we in like Celadon City? Are we in like Palatine Lake? Is this the Lake of Rage? Like in the original, I think it's Ruby or Sapphire when you can get the golden, the red Gyarados, the golden Magikarp that turns to the red Gyarados. Can we get that? I just need a little bit more title card. Let's elevate it. As we're all about analogging here. So yeah, I would definitely love a title card. And what we're seeing is that in Pokemon Geographics, Pokemon and our world is kind of fusing. So I guess this is just a seagull. I don't know if it's Wingull. Is that how you say it? Wingull, Winguell, the water flying that evolves into Pelipper. All right, let's get into it. Pretty shy though. I love it. And I love the mist. I can tell the mist is AI. Okay, so we have opening up the Magikarp. Should we have a Magikarp up? Yeah. One thing about this story I think is so beautiful. And I was so interested in picking this one, and it's so inspiring. It's an old, I think it's Japanese. Let's see, koi fish legend. Yeah, Japanese. Yep. The koi fish Japanese legend, famous for a myth in which a determined koi swims upstream against a powerful current, leaps over a waterfall called the Dragon Gate, and is rewarded in being transformed into a magnificent dragon. It took him about 100 years. In some stories, some takes that I've read, because I love mythology, this koi fish was abandoned by his friends or looked down upon, and it took him 100 years to keep going up the waterfall, waterfall, waterfall. And then when he finally got up, he was transformed into a dragon. I think this is beautiful, very, very inspiring. Let's get into Magikarp. So, yep, Magikarp. You know us, beautiful. I like this one. So, it's using Splash. And then remember that I think it was in season one when James they were going to the animatronics area where all the big machines and the Pokemon was separated after they were on the boat, the SSN, I think it was called. And then the Pokemon had subtitles and they were talking to each other. It was dope. But then James kicked the Magikarp, turned into a Gyarados. That was hilarious. And also another time Magikarp, when I think Ash or somebody was fighting the Magikarp, this Magikarp actually could swim. So let's get into Magikarp. I just wanted to show that flop image. Simple. I enjoy it. Of course, we understand like they'd probably want to put the scales, but putting the scales all through here would have been like better. But hey, I don't mind. Let's see. Nope. I think it's just that's just kind of how it is. Okay, that's just a design choice. So the design choice is like scales here, skin here. Yeah. Love that. Let's get into it. Let's kind of see. All right. So they're looking a little goldfishy. And this one's okay. Okay. Cool. I'm not mad at it. Opening shot. I think the Magikarp look great. Very goldfishy. But we're doing, we're all about continuity. Continuity. Um, I think I would have just did bigger scales here into like smaller scales, kind of like how they have the skin. Let's see if we can go in there. Yeah, that's perfect. I love that. So we have the scales here, and I love that this Magikarp is a little more luxurious, a little more mythical, a little mystical. So let's keep going. This is actually a really good one. Okay, so this is the one golden Magikarp, and the Magikarp, and they're talking about the story. Let's hear. Love this. I feel like I should stop to check for sound. Okay, we're back. We're checking for sound. It's all good. I'll see how I like it in post. Let me just get back to re-recording. Boom. Boom. Let's get going. Oh wow. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. We're gonna have to enjoy this one because I was gonna go back really to that shot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Even though the bigger scales cascade into smaller scales, I think it looks really good. The fins, you know what? It's Pokemon. Like, how much more realistic can it be? Let's just kind of like yeah, and the movement's great too. So you can kind of tell we went to CGI land here, which I don't mind. I think it looks really nice. I'm enjoying the forest, the moss. Look at the shading. You see that in this specific AI video, that the reflection is reflecting from the water. So great notes on that point. I just think the reflections look really good. I think we talked about that in the last video. Um, Squirtle one, there's a lot of continuity issues with the reflections. I think this is great. Okay, no, the forest is here. There must be a mountain. Great, great. I think it's doing what it needs to do. I think this one is beautiful. And oh, look at the details right here. So we have the ripples, which is really good right here. I mean, we're really enjoying this one. So look at this right here. You see the rocks underneath. That's clear, crystal blue water, and well, lake water. I love it. Okay, it's giving dead fish right now. So I think we need to figure out, it needs to be kind of swimming in the water because literally just gave dead fish. So, yeah, this frame looks very good, very amazing, very amazing. I love how like on the background's out of focus. It's going to this light. Amazing. Fearow looks horrible. Fearow looks horrible. That that's not Fearow. You know what? If the budget was spent on um if the budget was all spent on Magikarp, and you know what? I'm okay with that. Okay. We'll just give the benefit of the doubt, but Fearow looks horrible. Yeah. I mean, Fearow looks horrible. But okay. You know what? We were not gonna discount this, but this looks like Transformers Beast Wars. That's what it's looking like. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I love how these fins, not really as much as this one, but this fin right here, I love that has like a veil effect. Like it feels very much ethereal or translucent, I should say. And I love how kind of murky the water is kind of down below. I assume there's like algae, plankton, like SpongeBob. I think it looks great and amazing. Oh, Seeking. Okay. Seeking looks great. Let's pull up Seeking. Okay, this is a really good one. Pokemon, you need to hire me and make me the next Bill Nye science guy for Pokemon because we can do this all day long. Seeking looks look at Seeking. Let's get into it. I mean that I'm not going to like be nitpick it. Okay, hold on. Okay, now this is okay. I see the problems. Um, all right. I see where they're going, but this is when AI. I think the Magikarp was just blowing up a bigger, like goldfish to give this moment, but this specific fish, um, it did not work. Did not work. Did not work. Did not work. What kind of fish? is Pokemon Seeking. It's a different type of goldfish. Okay. So it's a type of goldfish. So and magic. Shout out to AR. Look me using AI, fake ass. Um Asian carp domesticated koi fish. So Magikarp is more of a koi fish. And then we have Seeking as your traditional goldfish. Okay? Koi fish, goldfish. Two different things. Um, Great. Okay, hate the horn. I don't like this right here. Let's focus. I don't like that it bends. It should be straight. Um, it just looks very dusty and dirty. I mean, like if I was to theme this, I think it was great. But looking at it from the original design, it's lacking some femininity. It needs to blow up these fins and to be split. Boom, boom. This fin needs to just be one from here, this mohawk area. I think it would probably stop right here where the red is. That's where it's showing right here. So maybe an inch right here. And it needs to go all the way, probably like right here. If we're going to, and then shorten it a little bit, probably right here. But we can do the longer version. And the fin needs to be white. All the fins need to be white, and the color grading's off. Okay. I mean, like y'all, we've seen worse. And oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, I'm sorry. What? Just, I guess like okay. Let's see what happens. Waters, a new threat arrives. A Seeking patrols the shallows. Its movement sharp and aggressive. Oh, look, Magikarp. Charges. Magikarp looks great. Without hesitation, driving Magikarp away from cover and into open water. Each escape grows shorter. Each burst of motion drains precious energy. Cornered and exhausted, the golden Magikarp reaches a breaking point. Something deep within its body begins to change. What? A faint glow forms at the center of its chest, pulsing beneath the scales. It evolves? Then, in an instant, the lake erupts. Blinding flash detonates outward like a submerged shockwave. Water is hurled skyward. Sediment clouds the depths. The Seeking is thrown violently backward, tumbling through the chaos before retreating into deeper water. When the turbulence settles, Magikarp is gone. Its place coils. Okay, hold on. That was cool. Wow. All right, the whole marketing budget or the design budget, everything is on the Gyarados. Tens across the board for this video. The only issue is the chop seeking and the Fearow. I'm okay if the supporting characters or the guest stars or the backup people, the backup actors are a chop. But Gyarados, I, that's how Gyarados looks. I don't think we have to look at a Gyarados. I think this is how Gyarados looks. I'm okay. And let's see how it looks to scale. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's amazing. Look at that. And to scale, it just feels very, very big. I'm not even mad if it feels like it could have been thicker, like the diameter, the circular moment. You could have beat him up even more. I think he's a little too slim, but this is great. I would have made him like I would have gave him his circumference. Let's see. He at least needs a good inch around. An inch, like, from here to here. Yeah, inch in diameter. For sure. For sure. This is great. Oh, it's going to make up all? Not all Gyarados emerge the same. Those marked in red are seldom seen. The lake is no longer the same. Okay. Crimson Gyarados moves with purpose now. Dang it. Okay, I have to. I think the Gyarados could have been longer and bigger. It looks smaller because the water is more shallow, and I guess the whole defining moment of this um film, it's in a lake, so it is more shallow. But I mean, the depth from here looks like a good 6 feet. Like I can stand up still in this water and be fine and be head. I would have dropped it down another 2 feet, 2 foot down. Yeah, yeah. It needs to be 12 feet of water. Mm. You know what I mean? And this needs to be longer. It needs to be. So let's just get into the scale of like Gyarados. Gyarados. Let's see. Pokemon Gyarados height. Because I might be wrong. 21 feet. Okay, that's 3.5 of me. Dang, y'all. Okay, we're going to take it to a 9.5. A 9. So we'll input some of them Fearow moments. We'll put that trash at seeking, and then the Gyarados. Just don't hide. I'm gonna give you a 9. It's still a 9, a strong 9. Okay, don't hate me in the comments. It's a 9. And yeah, hold on. Let's get. I think the color is the color off. Okay, it's supposed to be all red. A little bit darker red right here. Okay, I think it looks great. I definitely would have started like if I was designing this one for me, just as a hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me be great. Let me be great. Okay, perfect. Okay, okay, the mouth. Okay, just from this angle, the underbelly, I would say, be more yellow, like you saw before. This okay. So in these fins right here, so we're kind of more god dang it, AI. Okay, this is when AI really started pulling from like I guess like books or references and not create something super original. I'm gonna have to give it a doctor appointment. Did I miss that? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Was I so enamored? Continuity. Okay, so this Gyarados right here at 246 has all the trinkets, and this looks like Gyarados. I knew, yeah, that looks like Gyarados still. You know what I mean? That looks like Gyarados. Okay, perfect. Now at here is when we start using the stock footage, and the budget has dropped. Okay, yeah. Dang it. Okay, I wanted to bring you back to 9 because this one, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, AI, you flopped right there. So let's keep it going. You see how I caught that? I was like, something don't feel right. It's not feeling right. Yeah. So that must be Goldeen's and other Magikarps. You like how they just disappeared? It's crazy. Oh, Seeking wants to smoke? I'm not even. This is. Y'all, where is. I don't know what the hell this clownfish is. And gotta look, a smiley face, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. And what the hell is this? It's not. This is lost the plot. 3 minutes in, we're losing the plot. This is when we're rushing the budget. And okay, now it feels bigger. Okay, now we got back some of the details. Oh shoot! Him with hyper beam. You know, at the end of the day, at least we started with a good. We started good, and we ended good. If there's like a kabuki play with 5 parts, part number 4 is where the issue's at. I think this is good.
In remote waters across the world, countless Magikarp continue their journeys. Most remain ordinary. A rare few are born golden. Fewer still endure long enough to transform. The golden scales that once drew danger and mockery now exist only in memory. In their place remains a living truth of nature. What is dismissed as weak is often only waiting for the moment it becomes unstoppable.
Hey, I love that. At least we finished. This is giving Lake of Rage, Ruby or Sapphire, my red Gyarados. I mean, the first AI one, I'm gonna rate this one. It did so good. It was a 10. It was a 10 at the beginning. Here's a try. We're going doc for well, doc for Seeking, doc for Fearow, doc for that 1 minute of the red Gyarados being a chop, more Seeking, not being in depth. That's 5 tallies. Um, I can't give it an A. It's a B, a strong B. Yeah, yeah. Like you know how like it could you teach you like it could have been an A, but if you did this, it's very much that, very much that. So I'll give you a B. I'm gonna give it a B. Is it a B minus or is it B plus? Not B plus. I'm just gonna give this standard B. But it just irks me that those things were. I'm gonna give it a B minus because you should have took some time to give it Acro Pharaoh. You should have took some time to get it Acro. Well, okay, was Jinx and Magmar a F and Squirtle? Those are on the D's. So I'm gonna give this one a B. Yeah, yeah. Like if I'm grading this, it's a B. Almost there. You know, you could just take a little more time, just added some color palettes. Like you was already using the brown. If you did the dimensions of brown, it would have been totally fine because I wouldn't have noticed because it was so far away. Seeking, I think you put more work into the seeking than that needed to be. Yeah, seeking looked a mess. Um, I wish it was more bat. Oh, here it goes. I wish there was more battling in here. Like we saw splash, we saw tackle, bubble beam could have been used. Water guns, he did use hyper beam, but like dragon pulse, um, B minus. Just think about everything. You're using the stock image from a lake, but you probably it looks a little digital. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B minus. I think it's great. We could have had some more depth as far as in like the story. I think the lore was good. It sounded great, but I don't know. I guess we try to recreate the Lake of Rage, but you know, like okay, B minus. Let's finish. Alrighty, guys. Your bot. That concludes real life Nat Geo Shiny Magikarp. Well, if you like videos like this, please comment, like, and subscribe. You know, in this channel, I love to focus on, or we are focusing on Pokemon content and One Piece content because why not? Why not? And this kind of scratches my design itch. So if you have something you want me to react to or talk about, leave a link in the comments and let's have a discussion. What's some of your favorite parts, or what's some attacks you would have loved to see Magikarp and Gyarados do? For me, I definitely would have like a Seeking. Like it should have been like Gyarados should have been fighting a Seeking. Like a Sharpedo should have came out that ass. You know what I mean? Like a shark, a school, and Magikarp should have been fighting for his life. But let me know in the comments and let me know what's going on. Dr. Dictionary, you got anything to say? You agree with me too? A beat? Me too. Well, this is Dr. Alchemist signing out. Well, my bad. Let me redo that. This is Dr. Alchemist, M.F.A, signing out with Dr. Dictionary and the Council Credentials. Boop. And I will see y'all later. Bye-bye. And don't forget, we can adapt, we can rebuild, we can win, we can achieve our hopes and dreams. Keep analoging